Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy trading video. What's good, man? Hold on, my allergies fucking bothering me, bro. I gotta wipe my nose. I don't want to be looking all snotty and nasty and shit. Like, seeing all my snot and boogers and shit. But yeah. What's good, y'all? Good. We about to start off the week right, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of analysis, and I'm gonna go ahead and record basically the whole day, what I'm gonna be looking at for the day. A lot of news this week. I'm not gonna say a lot of news. Some very high impactful news this week, which is FOMC. I think that's Wednesday. Let me see. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So we got Wednesday. FOMC, a lot of news on Wednesday, so today might be a okay day. Tuesday might be a little iffy. It does have a little bit of high impact news tomorrow, so it might be alright, or today might be choppy. I don't know. But in short, we're gonna go ahead and get to business, starting off with our friendly neighborhood dollar. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and start off with the weekly time frame. So we have a new open for this week. Open. I'm already thinking open, high, low, close. Now, the only thing is that we're at a discount. We're still at that monthly discount, and not only that, there's a lot of fear in the market right now, especially with the Iran and war and Israel war going on. So it's a lot of fear. So I'm thinking it's more risk off on assets and more money getting put into like safe haven currencies and all of that type of shit, right? So with that being said, I'm willing to anticipate dollar to potentially start going higher. I don't know if this is where it's gonna start going higher. This could be the bottom. I'm really not trying to call a bottom. So right now I am neutral bullish dollar, because at the same time this shit could keep going lower. I'm neutral bearish dollar, because this could keep going lower. I'm not calling the bottom yet, but once we start getting closes above this down close candle, closes above this down close candle and this volume imbalance, I think that's more gonna be set that this is the low, and then we're gonna start getting runs to the previous weekly high, and then you have this inefficiency right here. So there's no up close body candle going anywhere near inside of this range, right? So I'm thinking that price could gravitate towards there, and then that would mean bearish EU, bearish GU, right, and bearish indices as well. So I'm willing to sell indices today. I like the idea of selling indices. We did come up into a weekly fair value gap, right? Weekly premium away. He had a huge rejection. So looking at mean consequent encroachment maybe of this range, I should mark that out right now, because I think that's going to be a significant price point to really pay attention to. That is 60. Let me go ahead and mark that out. 6094. So whatever levels that y'all see, if y'all not into y'all don't do smart money and y'all like trade support resistance or whatever, all these levels is just key areas that I like to look at, that I like to wait for something specific to happen that for me to get involved in the market. That's it. So this is the weekly consequent encroachment, basically the middle of a long wick, right? The middle of that. I'm looking for price to come up into that. Maybe it could come into there. It doesn't have to come up into there. You do have the previous daily high. I'm thinking that if price does run out some sort of liquidity at these highs, I'm interested after we start getting some type of reverts away from this area right here. And even if it does come up into here, I want to see quick displacement back below. Really not much closes above this daily down close candle, because this is significant to me, because we're coming away from a PD array, right? We do have up close candle right here, up close. This is the highest up close candle, so this is a order block, right? And if we do trade above here, what would this be considered? Because we did take out sell side liquidity before this down close candle while this down close candle was forming. So yes, this would be a change in the state of delivery if price does go above this candle. And I think if it does close above this candle, I'm willing to continue to buy price, because who's to say, even though there's fear in the market, that we're not gonna FOMC is not gonna spam up and take out the previous the all-time highs and shit. You don't know that, or even go higher from this wick. I'm not trying to call the top right now. We are playing against a down close candle, a bullish order block, which is the open price right there. So you can see it came down to the open price, reject off of it. It could continue up. I'm not about to call the top from here, but I'm interested today, because we have Asia consolidation, and then all we did was run up. So I'm thinking if we do take out some sort of liquidity, which it could be Friday's high, right? We may have a run. It could revert from there, and if it does revert from there, then I will be interested in potentially selling indices, right? With dollar, as you can see on the hourly time frame, you can see that we're holding this up close candle, this range. We did go lower. I'm not interested in selling nowhere inside of this range. I want to see some significant run on liquidity somewhere at a premium, somewhere close to midnight open price. For me to even be trying to buy Euro USD, it needs to come and take out sell side liquidity, something around here. We're already at a premium array. I'm not trying to buy in here. It could consolidate in here. You never know. And plus, it's a Monday, right? You gotta let. Sometimes you gotta let Monday print. But yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. If you look at NASDAQ, you can see that we have relative equal lows as well right here. So price could potentially start gravitating towards this previous weekly low. Come down into a discount, right? Run out. I want to see buy side liquidity, some sort of buy side liquidity ran, whether if it's this high or this high. I want to see. I would rather see this high get ran, because this is a fair value gap, and this to me should be a breakaway gap. I really don't want to see price really close in any of these FEGs in here. To be honest, if it's really low resistance, start going lower, that's what I would rather see. But you know, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, right? But yeah, that's it. We'll see what happens, right? It's 207, around maybe 230. Something might happen. I don't know. Something might happen around stock market open. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just wait until then. But until I see what I want to see, then you know, I'm not gonna get involved. Oh, also with British pound, right? You have this low right here, and this is London's low. I will want to see manipulation probably come down into there. It may not do that. That's what I'm demanding. What it could do is hold this down close candle right here, right? But at the same time, if price was to come down here and use this down close candle, this order block, oh my God, can I not mark it out? This order block right here, if it don't come down. If it don't come down here and it just keep running up, cool, right? But even if it comes down to this order block, I really don't want to be interested in buying there, because it's a little bit too far from midnight open price. It's a little too far from a discount. I would rather see price run all down here, boom, hit that, and then give me some type of revert, and then you know, I get involved in the market from there, and it'll be a little closer to midnight open price than where it is right now. And you know what I'm saying, we gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying? So cool. Alright, so right now I'm looking at dollar, and you can see dollar just went ahead and dropped since 8:30. No Judas swing, no pull retracement, nothing towards a premium. So there's no reason for me to try to get into a buy with EU. Like I said, I would rather see it come down to a discount or close to midnight open price. In terms of indices, I'm still looking forward to selling this if price is willing to get up towards this high at least. I'm not looking at this as like an up close candle, because it's hitting a daily order block to sell from. Maybe if it starts doing an inversion fair value gap, maybe there, but no significant liquidity was taken out, so I stay out, right? I would rather see one of these highs get taken out in SMT. Until then no trade. Alright, so the open basically shot up, took out the previous monthly high again, right? We're at the previous monthly high, right above there. We are also inside of that order block range. Now the question is, do we revert from here? And then if we do get that revert, I'll be interested in trading that a short. ES also did not take out this high, so if it does start reverting, then it will be SMT, and I would rather sell ES than Q. Euro USD, dollar still pushing up. Yep. US 30 also pushing up from these down close candles. Might come and run this, and then maybe then it reverts. Maybe we run out these highs and we go for those highs. Maybe that might be the draw on liquidity. Just reading the tape a bit. If I am gonna get interested and they sell, then it needs to invert in this FEG here. So that FEG there needs to be inverted. First presented is this right here. So that's the first presented there. Maybe if we start getting inversions inside of there, then yeah, invert So that 5 minute back to the first percent of FEG, and then sell short towards this low, and then the Asia low is down in here. Okay, so previous daily high was tagged here. ES also did not tag previous daily high. It tagged the weekly consequent encroachment of the wick. So I'm gonna show you guys that. So remember that wick that I marked out? Boom, there. So yeah, just waiting. YM also took out this intermediate, this swing high, right, from this high to this low, this range intermediate. Term liquidity, I guess. Alright, so since we already ran out these previous daily highs, bruh, I'm demanding price to come for this high too. I don't like the idea of selling short changing state delivery right here when this high is sitting right there, and that's Thursday's highs right there. Yeah, it could reject from there and start going lower, but I need to demand this, right, for me to be comfortable with selling short. The only time I'll probably be comfortable selling short if it don't take out this high is if we completely go right back through this FEG. But we closed in the breakaway gap, what I thought would be a breakaway gap, and now we're coming towards this high. So I need to demand this high, but looking at the time, it might not even be a short type of day. This shit could close bullish and we could continue to trade higher. You never know. But right now I'm sitting on my hands. Right now I'm chilling. It looks like it's most likely gonna be a no trade day, so we'll see what happens in the next 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know. 30 minutes, yeah. I'll see what happens. Alright, so we finally took out this high. Now, if I'm looking at this bullish candle, it's very, very bullish. So me trying to sell short right here, that's just calling the top. So far, if you look on the 3 minute, you can see there's a up candle that got formed and it went below that up candle. Is using it right now. I need this to really displace from here, and then I'll possibly get interested for a short. It just really needs some displacement, like a lot of displacement for me to want to see a short from here. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, just from looking at this, man, I don't even think, even if a CSD happened, this is gonna be a high probable sell. I just think this candle is gonna stay bullish. Even if a sell was gonna happen, it's gonna be short term, temporary. It might play around. It's not worth it to me. It doesn't seem worth it to me. So I'm gonna just call it a day right here. Call it a day on this Monday. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys enjoyed the video, go and smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If an opportunity happens tomorrow, I'll probably drop a video. See what happens. Every day is not a trading day, so I can't tell you if I'm gonna drop a video or not, but yeah, but ain't nothing else to do. Yeah, ain't nothing else here. Yeah, that's it. Alright, y'all, I'm out.